If you are looking for an overnight prize picks banger, then I've got you covered. My name is Matt Modi with DGF Fantasy, and I have a 5-pick prize picks play for you guys. All of these plays are either going to be tomorrow, Tuesday morning, or overnight tonight. Either way, I got 5 picks in this prize picks entry for you guys to lock in. When we get all 5 to cash, we will turn 20 bucks into $200. As I mentioned, I am recording this on behalf of Daily Grind Fantasy. I used their DFS optimizer to find all of these plays to put into this prize picks entry. All 5 of these plays are mathematically profitable on prize picks, which we can get into. I first just want to note that when you are using prize picks, the best bang for your buck is to play 5 or 6 pick options. For this specific entry, I could only find 5 picks that I thought were good enough that were strictly positive expected value on a prize picks entry. So I went with that as opposed to 6. Either way, you really shouldn't be playing anything other than 5 or 6 picks in terms of value and payouts and stuff like that. And then the other note that I want to make, and I can get into this when I'm talking about the first play, is prize picks doesn't charge any extra juice no matter what play you add. So our very first play, and we can chat about it now, is going to be an esports play. We're going with Sang Chu. Everybody knows he's a legend, to go over 11 maps 1 through 3 kills. So we see this right here. Sang Chu more than 11 maps 1 through 3 kills. That's the play. So the way the whole system works with DGF and their DFS optimizer is they calculate what they deem to be the true line of a market. What the best way, the best line, most accurate representation of a market. That information, in terms of how they calculate it, is pulled from polling lines from a bunch of different sharp sportsbooks, stuff like that. It's basically taking a weighted average from all the major sharp sportsbooks, looking at a ton of data to come up with this information. They price this individual play to be priced, it should be priced at, I should say, at -156. So generally, the implied odds on a prize picks 5-pick entry is about -119. So you already know that there's value there with the difference between -119 in the DGF line at -156. But the thing about prize picks, which makes it such an incredible tool to use, is that they don't charge any extra juice no matter what individual plays you add. So like this play here, we're taking more than, right? We're taking the over. Well, what happens if I change this to less than? Right now the payout is 10x your money. 20 bucks to win 200. All right, let's change this to less than. Guess what? It's literally the same exact payout. 20 bucks to win 200. So when prize picks is saying, hey, you could take the over or the under, and we're going to give you the same price for both. Well, it would be close to irresponsible to take the under in this case because of how much value there is on the over. Now, in this specific case, the reason why the over is a play is because the sportsbooks prices over under at 12.5. If you remember, we are getting this to go over 11. So if the sportsbooks are pricing it at 12.5, you can already tell without needing to do any outside research that the over 11 is going to be a play. Because if the sportsbooks thought it should be priced closer to 11, guess what? That's what they would price it at. But they have his over under set at 12.5, which is them telling you they think he's likely to go over 11. So this is our first leg. Next up, we're going with a tennis one. We're going with total games more than 17 in Rebecca Sramkova versus Ewald. I don't want to totally butcher everybody's name. It's a tennis tournament. You can type it in. You can find it, by typing in Rebecca, but it's a total games in their match to go over 17. The DGF calculates this line to be at -141, converting as in terms of odds to hit. So that's another thing that I should have mentioned. The way everything works is DGF, like I already explained, calculates what they deem to be the true line of market, and they convert that to a percent. So in this case, DGF calculates it at -141. That converts to a 54.83% win percentage. So basically, we're saying that this game between Rebecca and Ewald has a 54.83% chance of going over 17 total games. So that's our second leg. Our third leg is another esports play. Take an Afro to go less than 20.5 map 1 kills. So we see this down here, Afro under 20.5 map 1 kills. DGF calculates the true line of this to be a -145 and to have a 54.68% win percentage. This is another example of a difference between the prize picks line and the sportsbook line, where prize picks has his over under at 20.5. Sportsbooks have it 2 stats lower at 18.5 because of that 2 gap difference, that 2 stat, 2 kill, whatever you want to call it, difference between Prize Picks and the sportsbooks. That in there and creates the value for this 20.5 to go under because the sportsbooks price it at 18.5. That's play number 3. Our fourth one and our last 2 are going to be esports plays. We're looking at Mary to go less than 35 maps, 1 and 2 kills. We see that play right here. Under 35, Sportsbook has it at 33. There's your value. The DGF calculates this to be at about minus 150 to have a 54.61% win percentage. So that's the fourth play. And the last one is this esports play down here. 23 Savage. I don't want to just keep hammering this home. It's the same exact logic. We're taking over 9. Sportsbooks have it at 10. We could take either side of it and get the same exact price. But if the sportsbooks have it priced above this number, it makes logical sense to take the over, which is exactly what we did, rounding out this 5-pick entry. So if you are riding with me, comment and let me know. Other than that, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching and have a good one.